Welcome back to BaldHeaded Metal, guys, and welcome back to another Behemoth reaction. Holy snap, they're releasing a lot of singles from their album, Now Thy Becoming Eternal, and as I think the singles went on, I started liking the material more and more. Even the last music video, I kind of criticized it, but then actually ended up liking it, but I really like this. It was like this kind of weird mixture. I don't know what to expect anymore. It is definitely a different album. It's an evolution of what he did with the last album, Oh Satan, Oh Son. Was it the name of the album? Anywho, let's jump right into it and see what we got here. Those who are new to this channel, I do voice my opinions, guys, and I do it more in the spirit of conversation than like a criticism of Behemoth or any other bands that I do a reaction to. And I find it to be a more interesting way to initialize conversation around the music we all love. That being said, if you enjoy those kinds of reactions, make sure to subscribe down below for more. If you want to check out my Patreon, you guys all can also check out my Patreon down below. Without any further ado, let's check out what this is all about. I already have a lot to say, to be honest. The choice of music video, obviously they probably just couldn't afford to produce another live action music video. That can make sense. The way they chose it is very stylistic, kind of almost like 2000 style CG with this kind of a look. I don't know what the choice behind that was. I'm not going to judge the song based on the music video, which I do not like. I don't like the music video. The song, for me, I realized two things, because we've now heard 4 singles, right? I think it was 4 singles from the album. I don't think I'm going to like it as much as The Satanist. That's the name of the album, The Satanist. The Satanist was a phenomenal album. I jumped onto this band with Demigod. I've enjoyed kind of that heavy but technical kind of death occult metal that they were doing there, or black, or whatever you want to call it. The Satanist felt like an evolution of that. It still kept its heaviness, and there was a lot of kind of inspiration rooted in like Bathory, and then this what Behemoth was. This album, what I cannot fault it for, is Nergal is really experimenting, and he's trying a lot of different things that are, I would say, outside of the norm of Behemoth. And I'm gonna put my chips, if I was a betting man and I was gambling on this idea, it's not gonna strike gold with everybody in Behemoth fandom. That's how I'm gonna put it. Because there's a lot of experimentation there that some people are just not gonna click with. Some people are just gonna absolutely love. I'm not making a judgment on this song yet. I want to keep listening. Yeah, this I can't describe it any other way. It's more artistic. It is more. It feels to me more introspective. It feels more like they're stepping outside of their shell of what Behemoth is to become something more. And I don't know if I'm along for that journey. Um, because I came in liking songs like Conquer All, of Fire and Void, Blow Your Trumpet, Gabrielle, a very particular style that I think was very unique to Behemoth. Whatever he's doing here, I think it's just. I personally feel like it might be an artist going a little bit too far into the love of what he wants to do and forgetting that there's also people going to be listening to this, enjoying this music. That's kind of how it feels a little bit. It just feels like a little bit, like, I don't know, just like too much. There's too much going on with all these songs, and it's too much. Because I like, it's like, it happens to a lot of people. They create this, like, just the ultimate album, The Satanist, which is, I would say, arguably the best Behemoth album. And a lot of people go just overboard one step further and kind of just becomes too much, or they stick on the same thing, or eventually their collapse happens, or like, you know, the peak of their career happens with like Rust in Peace for Megadeth. And I think he went the other way here. And I really feel like this is not gonna strike gold with a lot of people. It's just, I'm trying so hard to get into it because I have a genuine love for this band and for their artistry. But I also can't pretend that I am in love with this, or really, as a matter of fact, any of the songs released so far. Yes, I like the song the most was the last one, but it just doesn't seem, I don't know, doesn't feel as tight and cohesive as the Satanist did, or even other albums that they've had from before. It's almost like Prometheus bringing fire to the people. That's kind of what I saw. Yeah. And you know, I feel like a lot of times when I say things like, if I'm not along for the ride for a certain direction a band is going, a lot of fans take it from me as being more closed-minded. And I don't personally think it's being closed-minded. It's just, it changes. Sometimes things change so much, you're just no longer there. You don't like it. And I still love the band. And, you know, they might come back with the next album with a completely different style that might click with me. It's just sometimes, like, I almost can never find a band where I like every single album in the discography or every single song in the album. I think it's very rare to find that. Like, for me, the quick ones that come to mind is Painkiller, Sound of Perseverance, Master of Puppets, Rust in Peace. Every song, you know, Chaos AD. Every song in those albums are great. The Satanist, another great example. Here is just, I'm not with the direction that they're taking this album with. And it'll be interesting to see kind of how fans respond, how you guys feel about these particular songs. Because I've seen a mixed bag myself, actually, on the comments. I've seen some people really react really positive to what he's doing with his album, and others are just like, I don't know, this is not what I signed up for. Let me know down below, guys. What are your thoughts, and how do you feel about this particular direction for Behemoth? That being said, also, guys, make sure to enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and keep it metal.